Sup? Alright, what we got here? Savior, Manic Geek, Randy, Jake, welcome. Klexus, welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? So, okay, so while we're on this, I see a discussion here. Yeah, I saw that the, God, where is this? The Stipulot PCBs, restocked. So I have, like, a couple questions for you guys. Shit. Just gonna do this, alright. Cool. There we go. Okay. Well, so first thing I noticed, I didn't realize this, and it makes a lot of sense. Holy flashback. Why is Augie welcome? So, I've only bought a couple of Pro 2s before, and I didn't realize that the Pro 2 bundle is more expensive than nearly all the others. This one, not so much, but this one is more expensive than the Pro 3, and I realize it's because the daughter board is much more complicated. I don't know, I just never realized that. Okay, so second thing, should I get one of these? I don't know. I'm just not sure if I, like, need it. I mean, it'd be nice, just to, like, have stuff. But there's a part of me that wonders how this would benefit me. So I see that, the S60 V3 is, available to buy off Revolt. IDC bundle is also only one daughter board instead of two, which is, oh, that's pretty cool. So, but I'm just like thinking, like, this is kind of, there's no monumental change between this and the S60 V2, right? It just supports, like, the post Pro 2 line of HHKBs, right? It's just no, so it's no hub. On top of that, as I understand, when you look at the rear, it's like off center, which I don't know if the S60 V2 is centered, but you know, just as it is on the V3, and as per Pro Hybrids, Pro Classics, and all that, I think this is the position that's just normal, right? But like, other than that, like there's the part of me that just wonders, like, is this same as OEM placement? Yeah. Switch Dock, welcome. Like, there's a part of me that wonders, like, is the V3 skippable? I guess it's just how badly it is that I want a no hub case. For me, there's no real point. That's what I'm thinking. But I mean, the other parts that are cool is just like the cool colors. I mean, these are pretty sick. Purple, pink, and dark gold. But I think I'm basically already getting the dark gold via the Vero. So it'd probably just be one of these purple or pink ones for me. Because you're already at Alu and PC and having not having a huge desire for colors and no need. Yeah, because what I just figure is, like, Show's not gonna stop making things, right? Like, I just figure Show's gonna keep, I don't know. I don't know if this is the end of the line for HHKBs by Show, but what I just kind of figure is that, like, you know, there was the S60 V2, and then there was the Snipe. Oh, for HHKB, he plans to stop for now. For now. So that's, like, the key thing. Okay. So, in which case, then I look at this and kind of wonder, do I need any Pro 3s PCBs? One thing I could do, Canon keys shipping to Australia sucks. One thing I could do is, I mean, I do have in my collection a couple of Pro 3 based cases, which I guess would be the Heavy Grail, both Ghost of Christmas feature, as well as the Veracity. So as Go V3 would natively come with navy blue, so I see. I forgot I have two S60Vs. I have three. I have copper, alu, and PC. It's ridiculous. So anyways, like, what I'm thinking here is that, like, what I could do is essentially just replace these two with EC Pro 3 PCBs, and then essentially reassemble the plastic HHKBs and then just sell those for, I don't know, it's like I'd make out, because like these are only $60. The only issue that remains then is the spacebar stabilizer, because I think I only have like one spare spacebar stabilizer left. I could check. Like the stabilizer housings and sliders, and that's like the big problem I have, is that like no one's making like topiary stemmed like spacebar stabilizer housings. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. So let me think. What are some other options? I mean, like, I could get just a bunch more PBB sliders. I could get a bunch of PBB sliders and then, like, just turn one of them into MX, which is just kind of ridiculous. Just like, yeah. I'm like, the whole point of this was kind of to, like, just kind of be, you know, just rid myself of all this. Oh, actually, I do have this. Actually, I do have two. So I could do this. PBB is AliExpress? Yeah. I don't know. Let's think about it more, I guess. There's like one very slight issue, which makes this a little time sensitive. I have shop cash expiring soon, so like within like the next day, if it hasn't already. Like, I think it might expire in like 3 hours. And then I also have some that expires in 24 hours. So it's like, I don't know, maybe I should just grab two and then replace and then just kind of do this. And then, like, I don't know, at least like I'll have daughter boards left over to give for pro hybrids that just have kind of nothing. And then keyboards, I never see any, really, honestly. Yeah, I'll think about this. Or I don't know, you guys think I should just buy this? This is thinking really hard right now. Okay, the keyboards went away as soon as I used my shop cash on this. Wait, what? Oh, they had an offer? $31.70 shipping to Australia. That's not horrible. It's not great. It's not horrible. I thought it was gonna be like way more. Corn! Welcome. I don't know, Makibo had offers. All right, anything else good that I could buy like right now that I would want? Is that make the shipping worth it and get 10 pieces? How? Yeah. So when I've paid more in shipping in the U.S. actually, yeah. All right, any shop app stores you guys can think of that have things worth buying that I could use my $20 or $19 in shop cash on in the next couple hours? I should have used it on Blue Alert. And the thing is that like it expires like in 3 hours, and then like the Darling drops tomorrow, right? How many boards have you sold? Since this whole thing, only like 2. But I mean ever? I mean many. I used to sell a lot before the pandemic. All of mine are for pens and stationery. I see. I don't think I need ink or paper right now. Oh, so speaking of my store, store is updated. Just as an FYI. So it's all there. Photos are all there. The one thing that I do just want to note, or there's actually a couple things I want to note. So one, S60 HG here is available. I did add some very close macro pictures of the little tiny nicks on the stainless steel bottom. Other thing, of all these boards, these are higher prices on the store. Just DM me. Just DM me, and we can work out a deal. I'm letting all you guys on Twitch know that. But if you don't want to DM me, or you're not on Twitch, then go ahead and pay these prices. But just DM me. I'll get you better deals than what's on here. So, just giving that FYI. A couple other things. This filter hasn't updated properly for some reason. So like, not all the keyboards are listed, which is like kind of goofy. Like the ARC60 and something else. The ARC60 plus something else is not showing up, is it? Oh, maybe there's a problem. Give me 1 second. I use my shop cash on a new tennis bracelet from GLD because I get a fat multiplier. I always like struggle to find things to use like deals that I actually want. It's kind of annoying. Oh, here's an issue. ARC60. Whoops. Oh, well, that solves some of these problems. Give me 1 second. There's actually a few reasons why this thing didn't work. $50 off a lightsaber. Okay, let's try now. There you go. ARC60's up there. Mode tempo is now up there. And then a couple more things. Yeah, there we go. A couple key sets been added, which includes Kuroshiro and where is that? Hootie. We also got Hootspansion. Should also be up now. Wherever that is. There it is. Hootspansion. Yeah, look at the color balance. It's so perfect here. The white balance. Oh, also on top of that, I threw up these Pro World switches. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, so a couple of quick things. Yeah, prices are inflated on the store. If you're watching Twitch, then you'll know here. Just DM me on Discord, and we'll talk if you're interested in any of these things. Thank you, Silly. 2. What else? What else do I have here? I found out the harmonization codes for keyboards. Not just keyboard parts, but keyboards. 3. I will probably update my collection page so that these will just link out. Like, these will link out to the actual product pages for these. So I'll work on that. 4. I am worried I don't have enough boxes for all this stuff. I did get tickets to the SFX MK Autumn meetup at the Stonestown Sports Basement. For anybody here local, if you guys have any of those key set boxes, like the ones that like GMK, or sorry, the ones that are for GMK key sets, that like novel keys and like Canon keys and Makibo, they all use these boxes that are like perfectly sized for key sets. If you guys have any of those, let me know if I could have them. Or if you guys just have any of those laying around and want to just send me a box that's like no weight inside, let me know. I'd like some more of those empty boxes instead of buying them off of Uline. Alright, what else you got here? Well, I guess that's it for this. Alright, well, I guess we'll just work on stuff. I was going to do a build tonight, and then I realized build's like too serious. So, I think we're just going to work on some switches and stuff. There's a bunch of stuff where I need to do like spring or stem replacements. Shipping boxes, yeah. Shipping boxes. So just like those perfectly sized like cardboard boxes that hold GMK key sets. If anyone has those and hasn't thrown them away, let me know. I would like to have them. I keep recycling them. And then now that I'm trying to actually get rid of stuff, it's like, ah, shit. You know? Okay, so. Last night, I worked on the EV01 switches, which I think just needed a spring swap. I have all these slow ones. Like the trays? No. The cardboard shipping boxes. If you ever buy just a key set, one key set from Novel Keys, they always pack them in these perfectly sized boxes. Like Novel Keys puts their single GMK sets in a perfectly sized box. Yeah. I might have one from Ablo. Enemies in the Piggy 60 also. Nice. Still Ducky, welcome. Yeah. If someone has boxes like that, let me know. Especially for local. Okay, anyways. I have all these slow ones that I pulled out of the EV01 switches. I think slow ones are too short for me now at this point. Slow 2s even. Probably also slow 3s. So I'm gonna retune. So I have these Moes that have the same ones, and I feel like at some point I'm just gonna get rid of all of my slow ones, probably in a giveaway or something. Which also I might mention, in case I don't forget, we do have a junk pack giveaway tonight, so we'll do that a little bit later. What else? Okay, yeah, I guess we could just get started. Bitter Seeds, welcome. Yeah, these also have slow ones. Ah, shit. I cut my nails. Alright. A bunch of news and notes. In the process of all of this, I did actually spend some time looking up trying to look up every Switch that I own. Don't forget those stems. Oh, fuck, that's right. Yeah, you redeemed a package opening. Yeah, we got a package. It's a package from Savior. One package opening. There we go. Oh shit, the Switch puller. I appreciate that. Then you got like the perfect size bubble mailer for this. Alrighty, so what are these speed silvers? Is that what this is? I see you're selling an X60 top plate. Any chance someone bought your X60 or did you want to keep it? I still have my X60. I may have plans to sell it later, but I'm not sure yet. For right now, it's going to stay in my collection. Someone has already registered interest in it, but you'll be second in line. Hotel Wi-Fi kind of sucks. Ah. Okay, so this is a Switch puller. This is nice. We'll open that up shortly, but there are a few other things in here. We got... You only have one? I have an X60. I only have one X60. When I bought it, it came with both a Win keyless and an HHKB top frame. If I were to ever sell the X60 entirely, then I'll probably include the, both frames with it. Switch springs that I bought are the wrong variant that I accidentally bought. Seals. Oh, these are the ones that I like using for iRock switches. Yeah, these are super short. Super short. I also kind of want to try using these on like tactiles. I think that there's a couple opportunities I have to do some tactile spring swapping with these, so I appreciate it. Thank you. These might actually be useful despite them being short springs, and I usually don't like short springs, but these actually might be useful. So thank you. Here's a question. So speed silver stems. Are the stems, how do I put this? For speed switches, are the differences the stems or are the differences the housings? You got me curious. I actually bought those. Oh, in double stage in order, better for you than me. No, I appreciate it. It actually might be useful because I think I want to use shorter springs for tactiles. So, develop. Okay, so Saver also sent me 10 rolls here to develop. Saver, I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. I hope that's okay with you. My chemicals have about 15 rolls on them. I'm supposed to be able to squeeze out 40, but I have been letting them sit a little bit, like since maybe about last month. So possibly less, but then on top of that, I have 5 of my own. So this could be, I don't know, I could take it to 30, which is fine. That's fine, no rush. Okay. Yeah, so I'll work on these at some point, just when I have time that frees up, so. So it was like chunkier from top to bottom on the railing area and like long pull. So I did notice that just looking at it. And I mean, I do have some speed silvers actually. I just to this point haven't used them. But I don't know how well we can see this. So is the only difference just this? Like from like this little area? And like how different does this make is this from a long pull? How different are long pulls from speed stems? I'm just kind of curious. I don't actually know the difference. If anyone knows how to explain it, I'm curious. Okay, so that is the package. Here we go. Feels like not as satisfying as I see. But is it otherwise like kind of a similar idea? Different in leg for actuation versus longer stem for just the bottom out. So, other than the bottom out feel and maybe sound, is its behavior the same? Where it's kind of just getting smacked down early? The same way that, like long poles do? If you're total travel, then yeah. What about like for actuation force? Is that changed on speeds different than the change that exists for long pole? Best way I can put it is a blue ball has is a blue ball long pole bottom out. The sound is whack and has 1 millimeter pre-travel and 3.4 total travel. I see. So is the diagonal legs of the stem like shifted in a different spot? Force, yeah, because actuation is at like 1.1 instead of 2 millimeters, so it'll be lighter at actuation. I see. There's a part of me that wants to try like a really absurdly long and or heavy spring in a speed switch. Just so that like you could take it back to like having the same amount of actuation force that I'm normally used to. And then just kind of see how different that is from just using some other regular switch, non-speed switch. 500 gram thick boys. I think the length is a critical part. But I also get this sense that like, okay, here's another thing too, is that like, I think I want to get rid of those oolongs that I just installed into the GAF 60 the other night. I do not like them, and I just get this feeling that it might be like that. I'm sure thick springs would make these switches actually feel good. Thick springs, okay. Alright, so I spent all my time actually looking up information about all the MX switches that I own. And just trying to find out what their stem materials are, so I can like kind of more quickly discern which of these switches I need to go back to and just make do stem replacements. One thing that's really interesting is that it turns out most switches use palm stems. So that's the first thing that was interesting. Two is that like, yeah, then there are all these like L, Y, and P3 stems that exist. Fortunately, I don't have too many of those, and immediately right off the bat, it's like I know that I've already desoldered a couple, which are the Hades and the JWK Mambas, so I'm going to change those. I don't know if that'll happen tonight necessarily. I don't know how much work I'll get done here. So, one other thing I noticed that was kind of interesting was, I think there's like Haimu Geon switches that did POM, like a POM plus PTFE mix. Do you think that that's going to end up being prone to shrinkage? And then separately, another one that I saw that was interesting was, I think, cream sodas. Gateron cream sodas, puncture switch. That was made with nylon. And I'm like, whoa, that's like literally different than everything else I'd seen to this point. If it's POM, it's pretty stable. What about PTFE? Because I feel like, isn't like LY and P3 are both like POM mixed with something else? Is that not right? Whoa, shit. Holy fuck. This, like, top kind of broke. Alright. I will put that out to the side. Mixed with umwipe. Most POM blends should be good. I see. Yeah, umwipe. Got it. LY I think has paraffin. Oh, shit. Is that the thing that shrinks? Ava, welcome. Wipe shrinks, but not paraffin? Why does LY seem like... I don't know. I think one of these switches I have is LY, and it seems like that one also shrinks. LY also... Okay, got it. I see. So it's just... LY is just like a big blend situation. Alright. Also, let's open this up. I haven't seen this yet. Alright, there's yellow. Wow, that is big. That is much bigger than the Rama one and all those like electronics ones off Amazon. It's lit. Alright. I like this. Nice. Thank you, by the way, Savior. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, there was another interesting... There are a few... I think those pillars are good because it's super stiff. I see. Just feels super firm when you use it. Okay. Okay, so another thing I noticed is that there's a few... God, this one's messing me up. There's a few Gateron switches where they say their stem is made from ink. And what I take that to mean is... It's confusing. It was confusing because I took that to mean it's like the material that they use in their ink switches housings. But then also what was weird was that like is that the case? I just want to be sure because like Gateron inks themselves, I was reading, uses like a palm stem. Does anyone here have that info? Give me 1 second. I gotta figure out the situation with my fan. Give me 1 second. Pretty sure that's what they mean. Okay, wait. So, let me just go and confirm here. Gateron ink switches have some proprietary material in their housings, but they use a palm stem. And then Gateron makes other switches, and they say that their stems use the material used in Gateron ink housings. And Manic Geek, what you're saying is you think that that's true. Okay. Cogniwater, okay. Welcome, by the way. Alright. That makes sense. Does anyone know if those ink... Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Garby art. How could you? Just kidding. Welcome on in, guys. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome on, everybody, in. We're just working on some Switch tasks tonight. Trying to take it a little easier than normal. We had a long 3 subathon days at the end of September, which means a lot of you guys now have subs, which then means that a lot of you guys have emotes. So I think like we've done subathons each of like the last 3 Septembers, I think, I want to say. And what I think that means then is that October is emote month. It is Jugpack Day. Ricky, welcome. Pog, wait, what? I didn't even get one. No sub? Scam. Big scam. Anytime they reference... Okay, I missed a bunch of stuff here. Okay, let me go up. Ink is a nylon blend, so is Milky. Ah, like Milky housings? Anytime they reference ink material, it's with regard to their housing. Got it. Got it. Okay. Sweet. Milky housings. I see. I am still otherwise missing some Switch's stem material information. I don't know if anyone can easily confirm any of these right off the bat, but let me go and pull up the list. I don't have that list publicized yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. But let me pull up and see which ones I left blank. Blank. Alright, Gateron, just Gateron Red, like regular Gateron Red, I'm guessing. Toasty, welcome back. HC Toasty, welcome. Nighten, welcome. Palm. Okay, SP Star Nana. The Nana variant of SP Stars. Texi Purple Pandas. Also couldn't find any information on that. Can assume Palm for the most part. That's what I figured, just because I realized so many are made with Palm. Cream Plus. So, like, all the creams, like, they really do specify for pretty much every, like, Novel Keys cream variant that they're Palm. But Cream Plus specifically, they just didn't mention anything. So, and I just figure it must be Palm, but they didn't say anything about specifically about Cream Plus. I couldn't find anything. But it makes sense. It probably is Palm, right? Alright, other than that, I mean, there's like just a couple of very weird Switches I have where it's like, it's hard to even find any info about the Switch, like, at all. So a couple of examples are like, I have these like, so, Nap Wizard sold me that, Splatoon 40% PCB, and it included these like TTC brown Switches. And very specifically, that TTC brown Switch, I can't find anywhere. Like, I have no information about where these specific TTC brown ones. Like, it's like a black bottom and then, like, clear, transparent top housings with a brown stem. Which is different from, if you look up TTC brown, it doesn't look like that. Probably the ones from the NK Mystery Sale. Ah. What else? There was some build I got. Maybe it was, It might have been from the axe or the unmei. Exactly, yeah. So that's the big thing, Switch Doc, is that like, yeah, these don't have like the black bottom. Anyways, another one too is like, I think one of these boards I bought like from someone overseas came with like what looks like Gateron milky pinks. So it's just like, it's just got a milky top and then like a pink bottom. Couldn't find anything about that. I just kind of figure that it's you know, gotta be Palm. Kill Combat, thank you for the 13 months. The 13 months of support here. Purple Pandas. Did I not catch the Divinity page? Those are recolored. That's what I figured. I figured they were recolored yellows, but I was just like, I couldn't find any info on it. Okay, Palm. All right, perfect. I don't know how I missed this. Okay, so Milky Pink is probably a palm stem. Texie Purple Panda is a palm stem. Ah, Gateron Pink. Synesthesia. There it is. Yeah, this is what I have. Does this place... What the fuck is this? It's not even a real site anymore. I'm going to stop clicking this because at some point that's going to be not something I want to show on stream. And like, it redirected to one of those like definitely full of malware websites that have a bunch of like fake stupid tabloid articles. Like, one of them was about trash bags, another one was about Jennifer Lopez. If I click on it a third time, I don't want to find out what that is. But I'm guessing here Synesthesia Online no longer exists, apparently. The link is trash. Literal trash. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, so what that leaves me left with is these unknown TTC rounds, the SP Star Nana switch, and finally the very last one is what I'm trying to sell, which is the Pro World Clickies. I don't know what it is. It's very, very, very undersized though. Like, it's like, seems like it's shrunken, seems like it might not be palm, or the spec is just under. Because you could just pull off keycaps really easily off those. Okay. So, last one would be this guy right here, which I guess, like, yeah, this is just, the bottom's no different. It's just the top that's different. Oh shit. I just dropped it, I don't know where. Conan, welcome. Are those all Desktop's behind you? Yes. Okay, I don't know where I just dropped this. But that was actually a different spring that I shouldn't have popped in there. Kajita, welcome. Alright, so now I have to go and try to figure out which one it is. Seems the same. I have to find the one different spring. Maybe it's this one? Nope. Just looking at the switch called This Switch Is Called. It has fiberglass in it. What? Alright, so one of these probably has a different number of coils. Shit, I was just forced to habit. Hard to determine. Fuck, you know what's a huge problem is that, like, it's the difference between one of these is slow 2 in this sea of slow ones. Fiberglass is a common additive to nylon and palm blends. Eagle eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna need my eagle eyes here. There's also this chance here that, even though I marked it as a different spring, what if it's not a different spring? I guess I'll just very slowly check all of these. Not really much else I could do. So, man, adding fiberglass but not saying it? Finished up my first board design last night. Nice. Kitchen scales and measure the weight of all springs. Oh, God. I do have a postal scale, but it's just like a single spring is not... It's just not registerable. God, what a goofy ass thing I just did. All this shit looks the same. Oh my God. I just take a switch's action control and put the switches in stem until I find the outlier. Ugh. I literally just opened them. Spent all this time opening them. I could also just look at what a slow 2 looks like. Then I could see like how different it is from all the rest of these. I mean, if you guys are cool with it, I could just throw this in the same bag as all the rest of the slow ones. And then it's like, have fun, guys. You figure out which one's the slow 2 in this bag. Dash and Tony, welcome. They are the same weight, but one's a slow 2, which I think it's supposed to be longer. But there's like such a small difference between slow 1s and slow 2s, especially since it's like been compressed inside of the switch for so long. I was gonna say that's what it was for, and I'm just trying to do a spring swap right now because I no longer want it, or I no longer want these springs in there, and I was just gonna give these springs away. Still have mystery springs from a giveaway? Alright, I mean, I guess I'll just, again, this is like a new task here, is trying to locate this. This is an unexpected one. What I think is also a problem is that, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but when you spring swap, or I mean, I guess just in general, springs, like, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I feel like I've noticed it where if they live in a switch where they already compress just by being inside the switch, even if you're not depressing it down, they'll like take on that new compressed length. So like they actually like seem to get shorter. Like if you leave a just some given spring, like spring swap some given spring into a switch and then just let it sit there for 2 years, and then compare it, like take that spring out after 2 years and then like compare it to a brand new spring, it like the one that was used is like shorter. And Dixius, welcome. You're at spring switch meta now. Yeah, so if that was happening to all of these, then there's a chance that, like, because there's such a small difference between slow 1 and slow 2, both at the, well, one is a little heavier too, but given that there's like such a small difference, I think there's a chance that shit, it might look so similar. It's supposed to be heavier, actually. The slow 2 I think is 10 grams heavier and is supposed to be longer, but the length difference might be pretty inconsequential at this stage. Luckily, I'm not comparing a slow 2 with a slow 2. It'd be like a nightmare. Technically wouldn't change them out because of coiling. Yeah, the coiling is supposed to look different, for sure. But it's just so hard to figure it out. God damn. So I have to like look at this kind of carefully here. In case you guys want to see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like resting all of them, trying to figure out which one's the different spring. And the worst part is, what if there was a chance that, like, you know I marked it as having a different spring. What if somehow it wasn't a different spring? What if I, at that time, a couple years back when tuning this... I know, yeah, that's the thing, too, Klex, is that, like, I wish I had just some way that the spring itself actually looked different other than, like, length and coils. Which is why I like using, like different numbers of stages for, like, a spacebar spring, instead of just relying on, you know, it's a single stage or something. Needle in a haystack. I like the Sharpie idea. I mean, that's what I do with the Switch, but I just never did it on the actual spring itself. Can't even tell. Does it even matter? It's true. And I mean, it's not even going to use these anymore. I'm just going to give these away. I'm trying to do something a little nice here, you know? Some newer grain gold switches have custom color spring now as the ReZero themed ones. I've seen like ink switches use like black springs. I've seen that. me just count them, make sure that there's actually the right number here. Yeah, so there's 60 springs here, which has to mean one of these is different. God damn it. I mean, I guess I could just figure this out another time. I don't need to right now, I just want to. The gray and gold ones are red, pink, purple, and blue. Oh. Anyone want to screenshot this and then try to figure it out? I feel like I might have an easier time looking at it on screen, so I'm kind of just looking at my screen right now. Enhance. Oh shit. Yeah, the light. Yeah, I got no clue, dude. They all look the same. Can we ask AI? You want to try? The problem is, like, some of these at the bottom are a little tangled with each other. They're a little close to each other. Jesus. Alright, anyone want to take a screenshot of this and then send it to ChatGPT to ask which one has a different number of coils? I don't know if there's a better way. These are kind of close together. That's a problem. Let me try to clean that up a little. Yeah, that's probably the clearest we could get. Given this lens, this overhead lens. I could probably change it and get a better shot. But, this is so stupid. Alright, I'm just gonna move this off to the side. We'll figure that out later. Alright. The whole purpose of this is I'm just trying to use some different springs here. So I just did a JWK switch yesterday, or last night, with some Prevail 3-stage. Time to do the end-to-end push test. I am not gonna do that. I've been trying to use these Prevail springs just because I want to get rid of these bags now, but I just did another JWK switch with them, so I feel like I should use a different one. Ah, here, I have a bunch of CL635 springs in here. Very cool. Alright, maybe I'll do these cherry, or sorry, these TX UXL 67.5s. That's what we'll run tonight. It's a little lighter. And you guys know my trick. Stretch them to all arbitrary lengths instead. I swear, I think I'm just gonna give it to you guys. I'm gonna run this on a giveaway. I'll just dump all of them. This is already 60 from last night. There's another 60 here from tonight, or I guess 59. Actually, this might be 58. I think there were two. For some reason, in the EV01 switches, I put two different heavier springs, so I took those out, but I identified them before I threw them in the pile. So 58 plus 60 is 118 springs, and one of them is different. And it's up to you guys to figure it out. The ninth spring from the right on the bottom row has larger spacing between coils. Ninth spring from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one? Oh shit, you guys can't see. Wait, Toasty, you really can see that? Let me try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one right here? Holy shit. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy. Oh wait, Toasty, that's actually crazy. Toasty, you want some stickers or something? I can send you some stickers. Screenshot Eagle Eyes. I was not gonna spend any time doing this, honestly. I feel like I owe you some stickers. Legendary. Actual legend. That's crazy. Alright. So all the rest of these are going to go in this bag now. Yeah, I know what the fuck that as soon as you held it up. Actual Eagle Eyes. That's wild. Toes actually, yeah, Toes is just AI. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is a slow 2, so I'm gonna just put that over there. Hey. Alright, just for that, you got the air horns. I'm gonna refund you your points. Your points you spent on the air horns. You could put it towards the the community challenge. you get a free air horn. Free points for the Windows challenge. As go Gemini, based on the image provided, I couldn't visually identify a spring with a different coil length. The springs yeah, Toasty is stronger than AI. That's crazy. I would trust Toasty with my life. Alright. Now let's get started. Now we can actually get started with some actual work. I do have a bunch of news and notes here listed. grab everything first, though. But would you buy an electric car on his recommendation? Or electric car on his recommendation? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, okay, so news and notes. First of all, I think I'm going to adjust the giveaway structure. I've been doing this thing where we hit a high number of subs, and then we just go and give away like 2 things, one on the night of, and then one on the following stream. I think I'm just gonna make this so that the high number of subs is lower, and also much lower now, because I also realized that subs cost more now. And also, because they cost more now, I actually get more off of subs. So anyways, the number's going to be lower for a couple reasons, but then also it's that I will probably just make it so that whatever I'm giving away is always going to happen like 1 hour into the next stream. So I'll do that. And as such, we're just kind of continuing along with the subathon's goals. But I did, you know, we had a multiplied discount because I made those sub goals really low. And also Twitch was giving all those bonus subs. So I just re-increased it and go from 30 to 35. And just carrying on over the number of subs we already had. So if you guys look down there, we're at 14 out of 35 for the KBD 67 Lite giveaway. So feel free. And whenever we hit it, we'll just give it away on the next stream. And then yeah, we'll just keep doing it. And yeah, I mean, I have all 4 of those boards to give away. And then after that, just metal artisans. I also have regular artisans that I kind of want to give away too. And then on top of that, should I ever just run out of stuff, which is not really likely, I might just start pulling off of, like I could just start pulling off the store. Like, well, I'm out of stuff. Time to run this giveaway for Bento Revival. Everyone's favorite key set, Bento Revival. If no one buys it by then. All right. Are these switches marshmallows? No, these are mauve switches from Canon Keys. Oh my goodness! Unbelievable! Unbelievable, Apiary. I cannot believe you would do that. Just kidding. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Apiary. Good to see you again. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How was your stream? And to all the raiders, welcome. My bad, bro. I like your pigtails. Oh, they're kind of braid. So the thing was, what I was trying to do here. Well, Tina did this for me. We moved the braids up a little closer to the front, so now I kind of look like a rapper. I kind of look like rappers like ASAP Rocky. Or 6ix9ine, everyone's favorite rapper, 6ix9ine. Shoni is welcome. Ruby C, welcome. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I love Rockies. ASAP. A Little Piece, welcome back. Everybody, welcome from the raid. I hope your stream went well. Gantz, welcome. Conan, of course, welcome. DJ Random Spring. So earlier, HC Toasty. So I accidentally dumped one different spring into a pile of other springs. Is that Mudang? No, this is not Mudang. This is a capybara. This is not Mudang. Anyways, I dropped the spring into a sea of other different springs, and then HC Toasty was able to identify it. Crazy. I got baited. What's a keyboard related to a keyboard related rap name? Lil Crytox. I thought Diddy was everyone's favorite rapper. Anyway, so here's my pigtails, or sorry, I guess braids. Pigtail braids on the front. Last time Tina was working on this, it was more towards the back. I'm not sure if I like the front more. I think it looks more fun, it being closer to the front, but it does get more in the way. That's for sure. All right. Oh, so just FYI, you'll see on the bottom right here, that's my store, which has my merch. I have a bunch of I have a couple tees and some hats on the store, but I also have a warehouse finds section. Totally original and not stolen, not a stolen name from Novel Keys. I'm just getting rid of some of my stuff, so if you guys are interested, check out the store. One thing worth noting is if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, just DM me on Discord. You just DM me on Discord, I could give you a better price than what's on the store. Probably. I did work on taking a number of photos for keyboards that I've been selling here, but the one that escaped from Anakin reminds me of those Padawan braids. Anyways, just want to advertise that for anyone just tuning in. What else we got here? Oh, it's been so hot like the last 3 days. Oh my god. Unbelievably hot. And the thing is that like it's hotter inside my apartment than it is outside. It's like ridiculous. I have south facing windows. So, really bad for where I am. Mine face west. That's like a good thing, right? Sun fucks me up in the... Oh, okay. I see. Well, the sun kind of fucks me up all day. That's my problem. That it's like an all-day thing for me. And it's San Francisco, so, like... The thing is, typically you just... Like, no one in San Francisco needs AC. But when it gets really hot outside... Then that's like, which only happens like a week out of the year, but you just really wished you did, but only for that week. Mine face north, so I get like blue balled. I can see the sunset and stuff at least. I see. I guess like northwest. Damn. That's cool getting to see the sunset. Oh, and then also, by the way, for those interested in the store, you can just type an exclamation store. I sell 69 ranch hats. Okay, other other news and notes. So I just held a hastily planned 3-stream subathon, 3-day subathon, through the end of September here. I need to get these, I think I need to get these prizes out relatively soon. Just because, I think Pirate Ship might be increasing rates for the holidays soon. So I might be working on that. getting stuff out this weekend. Other news that I've written down here. Oh, did you guys see that Twitch has like new categories? Like they have dedicated categories for brick building and miniatures and co-working now. So that kind of makes me wonder is like, do keyboard streamers just stay on makers and crafting? Are keyboard streamers gonna get their own category this late in the game? I feel like there was a time where it probably needed its own. And then I don't think we're there anymore. Tim got them to add a keyboard tag at least? Yeah. I wonder if photography got added as a category. I know that like some photographers use like photographs, which is the name of a game, I guess, for a while, but seems like somewhat inappropriate, and also no one really used it. The tags are fully custom now. Oh, unless that's changed. What else we got here? Oh, so there was this problem I had for a very long time. So I'm actually selling this mode Tempo, which has a couple of issues with it. But I think I was able to kick off the process to resolve one of the issues, which is one of the circular feet they gave me was undersized. And so I finally complained about it, and they are sending me a new foot. So that'll go along in with the package here as soon as I get it in. If anyone's interested. Free feet, let's go. Oh, GMK key sold? Let's start with a zebra wood plate for the hello board. Sickvic, welcome back. What's the story? Someone who is running a store called Trilobite just decided to get plates for the Hello M0110 done in zebra wood, and it's a pretty interesting one because it's a thicker plate, but it has these like notches that allow switches to still clip in as they normally would. I don't know. It's a cool plate. It does sound different, that's for sure. There was one little hitch, which was that it came with forced full backspace. So I just kind of modified it by literally clipping out enough space for the switches to fit in for split. But yeah, I mean, I'm just including that as like a sort of aftermarket piece, just part of the bundle. Just one thing to note is yeah, I'm taking a loss on pretty much everything, all of these warehouse finds. So I just wanted to make that known. The thing is, you could probably still find some of this stuff here for for cheaper if you like look harder on marketplaces. I don't mind. There's no pressure to buy from me. It's just I have these things. They're for sale. If you guys are interested, feel free to buy. And if you guys are interested, also for those of you guys on stream here, just DM me and I could get you a better price than what's on the store. Kind of sick, not gonna lie. I wonder what wood plate sounds like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it is cool, the material for sure. And then on top of that, what's really cool is just that thickness of it. It sounds woody. Oh, so quick other thing. I don't know that I'm gonna do this at all. I mean, maybe, but probably not. So, Canon Keys restocked those Sipulot PCBs, the EC PCBs, and an issue has kind of come up, which is or not an issue. It's just like something just came to mind, which is that I had just paid I just paid show for a bunch of left control fixed 6U real force plates. And I realized that maybe what I should have done instead was buy it in 7U. Not realizing how quickly these real force PCBs would restock right after I paid him. So, oops. Now, the thing is, like, it's kind of fine. The thing is, like, my plan here is I have a Digilog, like, I have a real force in a Digilog case. And then I have, I have one real force ANSI case, like, and PCB, obviously, stock PCB. And then I have, like, just other real force TKL cases that are just like from donor GIS layout boards. And I'm just thinking that, like, well, I probably could have just bought PCBs to sort of fill these out and then like use them as essentially what would be what would essentially amount to as old GMK set holders. Ones that don't have HHKB layout compatibility. TX60, yes, TX60 PC. There are some. I've seen, like, for example, on the Mech Market Discord, people selling the non-PC TX60s. But I think Makibo also sells the this PC one. If you want to buy one brand new. If you want a little deal. Feel free to DM. You can see what you've liked based off of maybe some old VODs. I have a YouTube, like Twitch VOD channel that you could check out some of these older builds that I've done from before. So anyways, I mean, there is another option, which is I'll just keep, I mean, it's fine, I could just keep these 6U fixed left control plates for these real forces I have. I guess I wouldn't need any of these real force PCBs, to be honest, just because it's not going to give me anything new. I have some 104 keycaps left once I scrap this real force. Maybe I'll get a GIS layout one to change the layout of at some stage to use those up. Yeah. Like, the whole thing was, like, I've been buying all these real forces to harvest, like, topiary housings and sliders. And I don't know, it just seems like a little bit wasteful for me to do that, truthfully. But I do just give those things away. Now, I think what would be better is if, like, and this was the purpose of it, was just buy these plates off of show and then repurpose some of these harvested boards into, like, usable boards. And the reason I bought 3 is because you need 3 ANSI real forces to harvest an HHKB number of 55 gram domes. So I still need to go and get one more 55 gram dome real force. And so I already have 2. So my plan was to just, like, repurpose the non-digilog ones into boards that I could essentially just give away down the line that are actually usable in some capacity via, like, PBB parts, which are, like, the cheapest parts, which I like more so than Deskies. I don't like silencing. I'm not a big silencing guy. The variable dome is a little weird. There are uniform 55 gram real forces. That's what I'm looking for. Variable is a little weird because it's like they give you a diagram of what it should look like, but it's like they're not actually separated domes. It's like something that's more technically done from a full dome sheet to, like, make the weights variable. Very weird. I don't know. I mean, it works for some people. I just find it a little weird. Yeah, I don't love variable weight. Doming JDBEC's so good. I know. So good. What parts do I need to get after I get a showcase in the SIP PCB? You need a Pro 2 compatible case. And just as an FYI, I do have a show S60HG for sale. That looks like a replica of the original HHKBHG, if you're willing to spend what it costs, which is going to be lower than what's on the store if you DM me. So that's kind of what you need. Past that, I would personally, for me, yeah, so there's that. You already have the PCB. You're going to get a case. You need housings, sliders, springs, and domes, which you can get from either via 4 options, I guess. One is Deskies, which I think is probably the most expensive. There's Densis, which I haven't tried as of yet. The one I really like is PBB because it's cheap and I think it sounds good. Like, it's like the most affordable. Or the last option is to harvest from, like, real forces. Real forces, presumably ones that have 6U stabilizers for the spacebar. And then from there, it's like, well, you would also need some Topre stemmed keycaps if you do that route, that 4th route. I like that a lot, but it's not really for everybody because it's just, like, more pieces you need. The case of scuff from the real force I got had in the right alt key has a corroded trace, so I feel less wasteful harvesting from it. I'm just getting MX. So yeah, so toss out that last option then. So yeah, your options from there would probably be Densis, PBB, or Deskies. I feel like Deskies is the priciest, and really geared towards silencing. Deskies hasn't run a sale in like a year, Do they run Black Friday sales? Did they run one last year? In your subjective opinions, PBB is the best? Very, 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 very subjective. Out of the MX options, I might still prefer like a Topre option. But if we've already narrowed it down to MX, I like PBB. There are some people out there who really don't like it, but I like it. But there's also this notion that like I have some densest parts on the way, but I still haven't tried them to this point, to be honest. I can technically harvest most of the parts in my HHKB BT except the PCB and controller to throw in an aftermarket case. So long as you have housings. Because you only get sliders in that case, unless you're trying to run like a heavy grail build. He used to run 20 and 30% off every few months. I think after it became evident he still has the best parts, he stopped doing sales and also doesn't want to be associated with sales. That's fair. I mean, I think that's a big thing about keywords. Just it's a business. Not everyone's trying to. I think not everyone is trying to lose out on revenue. I guess I think that's just kind of what business is. At least from my American perspective, which I know Deskies is not, but... does PBB entail all the parts? Domes, sliders, housings? Yes. They should have domes, sliders, housings. What else? What was the other thing? There was one more thing. Springs. They should have all of it. Like, I like getting it from YMDK. But the only thing though is that like PBB domes are not great. But I think that the existence of very, very, very affordable housings, sliders, and stabilizer parts, and springs. Oh, that was the other thing you need, stabilizer parts. Best domes? I would say it's a little harder to get like best domes. Kind of depends on what you like, but like for me, I think like the BKE Redux was really good, but they're just hard to get your hands on now because that guy disappeared. Other than that, like uniform domes that come out of like Pro 2s and like Real Force like R1s. I like those a lot. So those would be my personal top two. Deskies is not bad. PBB is probably the worst. I haven't tried Densis. HHKB BT are aged, 45 gram aged. Tony, is that HHKB BT mine? Is it the one that you got? Yes, it is. I think it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, those domes are good. Those domes are really good. Yeah. If anything, like that's the gold inside of your BT is the domes. The domes and the 6U stabilizer. That's the gold there. Landed Tupper, I saw that. I was there. I don't know if I said anything, but I had the stream on. That's crazy. I try to be diplomatic about densest parts, but I do have some weird issues. I am eager to try. I just haven't yet. What did I get them with? It's... Is it type B? I got them with something, and I don't remember what that something was. Oh, maybe... I think it was Vero. Vero was running with densest parts as, like, optional add-ons. Biggest gripe is incompatibility with OEM housings. What scenario does that fall under? Like, if you're trying to use, like, MX, EC MX stems inside of OEM housings? Is that what you mean? Take a little drink of water here. They came with crooked sliders and extra corrected 1U sliders, so people try using the bad ones with OEM 1U housings. No go. Oh, I see. That's pretty interesting. So they're just like, they're just not good. Like those, whatever the first uncorrected ones are just like kind of garbage. I'm guessing the corrected ones are good, right? Sliders are thicker at the bottom or something, and just thicker in general, so they bind. I see. I guess that's the funny thing is that, like, I personally don't find a lot of scenarios where I would be mixing stuff anymore, just because there are just options now where it's available that you don't have to do that. And I guess that is kind of an interesting thing, right? Like, I have HHKBs. I have several HHKBs now, where I just have sliders. There's just sliders. And I'm like, wait, now at this point, like at this stage, I could just harvest all of that stuff and just use them with like PBB housings or Deskies housings. I'm guessing probably not. Or I don't know. You guys tell me. It never occurred to me that this was like an option that I could have done. I don't know why I've spent so much at this stage buying all these PBB housings and Deskies housings and stuff when I could have just gotten like aftermarket housings to use my HHKB sliders in. Is that an option? Now that I wonder, it's just like I could have just done that this whole time. I don't know why I keep harvesting off of real forces. Yeah, switch dock. I realize that as an option now. Why did I never think of this? It's kind of ridiculous. Worked out to be a bit cheaper to get the real force I got that was scuffed. I see. Yeah, you could find deals like that for sure. But then I'm just like, what the heck am I doing with all of these extra HHKB sliders? As long as you use rings with the Deskies housings. Or those, you could use those slider gaskets, right? I like that better. Are the gaskets? Yeah. What about PBB? Anyone try topiary sliders in PBB housings? Alright, what else I got here? Damn, no, I just am wondering. Huh. I'm kind of, I'm just like, wow, I don't need to. Like the last thing, I guess the last real force, I suppose that I'll ever have to harvest is just uniform 55 gram, because I'm just like I could just live off of HHKB sliders and aftermarket housings now at this point. Hmm. And I'm kind of overstocked right now personally, just because I already had to like unbuild my S60HG that I'm trying to sell. Then on top of that, like I've already also just bought a bunch of shit off of Mercari at this point, just all these extras, HHKBs and real forces. I'm sure there'll be more EC to come though. And I guess also the funny thing too is that like, what do you got? PB parts? AliExpress. AliExpress. The YMDK store. Yeah, I think the YDMK store is cheaper than SZR. Yeah. So there's another funny thing too, which is that like I guess if you have extra plates, you basically can just you can basically just do like multiple builds the same way that like I normally do for MX, where like I'll have two plates and two PCBs. Like I mean that's kind of what my situation is for the S60HG is that like I pulled out that build and then now it's just sitting in an ESD bag because this one that I'm selling also included an extra stainless steel plate. I think I ordered a brass plate for the other one that's being used right now, so I had an extra stainless steel. So I'm selling that never used stainless steel plate, but now I just have that assembly still together, which I can just use in like an S60HG. And I think it doesn't match up with the V2, but it might match up with the V1. So I could just do that. And I guess if I'm ever just bored down the line, it's like I could just keep doing all these different kinds of extra builds with all the extra plates I have. Or could get. Like I still have right now, um like I still have the heavy grill ABS and PC like plates with um sliders in them. I just haven't removed them. Almost wrapped up here. Just a few springs left. Almost about 2 hours in stream here. What else I got? Oh, I think another thing. Okay, just completely off topic, but I think I probably should use auto ISO for all these cams just to better deal with daylight changes. I don't know why I just haven't done that to this point. Because I think I could also set the EV to not be so overexposed. I have a different exposure look. All right. Another topic. We're gonna wrap up these mauve switches soon, and then I'll probably get started on some other little swap here, like not even a full switch tuning thing, but just another little swap task. But then it just like starts. It makes me wonder here. So I have. Okay, so here's the situation. I have those. You guys remember what it is? Novel Keys cream stems inside of tangerine housings, and it also has more spritz slow one springs. So at the very least, I'm gonna crack those open to get those springs out of there. But then like the next question is like, what should I do? Should I reassemble those, or should I put those cream stems in something else? Yeah, no, I mean these were like I franken switched these like in 2021 or 2020 or something. So it's just like, I mean, they just still exist in my apartment, and I'm just like, is it worth just continuing to keep those like that, or should I throw them back into the cream housings they came from? Should I put them in a different housing, or should I just leave them in the tangerine housings? What do you guys think? Put MX Silver stems in? Should I run a poll for this? They're good in ink housings if you want a much deeper sound profile. The question is, do I have ink housings? Run the poll. Cherry, of course. Okay. There you go. I just put up a poll here. I don't know what even other is. I probably shouldn't even put other as an option, because I don't even know if I have enough ink housing for anything. Like, I gotta go find ink housings, I guess. Black ink is the usual. Okay, I think I might actually have extra black inks, so that could be an option. Are some of you guys some of you guys voting other just to troll? Because I don't know what even other options are. What I do know is this. As a separate topic, I have the Geon lavender stems inside of the switch housings, and they feel like shit. And at first I thought maybe I just need to do a spring swap. But then my second thought is, no, I think they're just bound to feel like shit the same way that I think oolongs are going to feel like shit. So now I'm trying to figure out what those lavender stems would actually be good in, because I don't think it's these housings. And I don't know if I'll ever like it, because now I'm starting to think, like, what's a good deeper well for those lavender stems to go into? Like, should those go in like cream housings? Like, that one has a pretty deep well, right? Should they go in cherry housings? I think Klexus was saying cherry has a little bit of a deeper well than these JWK MMs. I really want a Frog TKL 8K for shits and giggles. Just not anything that's not JWK. Anything they will fit into. Okay. So then my question is, what should I put in these leftover MM housings? I have a bunch of, like, I don't even know. Like, I have a number of, like, mixed cherry housings. It's just a big mix. And I think you guys, I think I might have heard from you guys that, like, I mean, I don't know if cherry tactile versus cherry linear housings, like, might have different leaf setups. But it's like, I just have, like, loads and loads of, like, mixed housing. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if they're from blues or like old black switches. I have no idea. Click jacket stems. Pretty sure it's all the same housing. Anyone confirm? Like, especially, like, here's the other crazy thing is that, like, I don't know, some of these, this is where it also gets worse. I'm not sure how mixed, like, the production dates of these housings are, because some of them might be from the 2010s and then some of them might be older than the 2010s. So that's where it also gets worse. Like, I could, like, just go into a drawer right now and just find all these old cherry housings, and I'm not sure where they all came from. What I do know is that I also do have more modern cherry housings too, just from cherry blues and cherry speed silvers. So I could use those, but I'm also just like thinking about, like, will I ever use these really weird old cherry housings? I'm not sure. But I'll look through the drawer. Maybe I did sort them better than I remember. I'll kind of like see. Maybe I'll do that after this. Just take a quick look at that. I think some people contend that the 2010s were not a good year for cherry switches. Alright, I'm just going to start capping all these. So, a couple of things is I'm going to need to find another top housing. For these modes, so I have to rummage through my extra switches just to find another top, because one of those legs broke, like the top housing legs. The other one, I need to find a spacebar spring, which is not going to be the slow 2. Alright, what else do I have in my notes here? Yeah, I was also thinking, because I also separately have these cherry silent black stems in cream housings. And, I mean, my thought is I could just return those cream stems back to those housings and then figure out what the hell I want to do with these silent black stems. like not that big of a fan of silent switches anymore. At least not right now. At the very least, maybe it's just like I could just keep them in the back pocket. Frank, welcome. I separately also have from Frank actually the X60 V1 FE that I bought off you that long while ago. Frank, those came with like the same kind of like silent stem Franken switch or similar one, and it's like that's just been sitting around too. But Frank, just as an FYI, I did actually sell that one to Matt, but I haven't shipped it yet because we're still trying to work out these. He wanted some more extra plates to go along with it, so I had a couple of plates cut. Matt, Matt, and then a bunch of numbers after. MAT. Chris, did your parents ever watch GMA? What is GMA? Is it something that's on TFC? I don't think my parents ever watched any Philippine stuff with consistency when I was a kid. Like, we'd pass by the channel but never really watch it. Oh, okay. GMA was a channel. Not as far as I remember. Yeah. There's like a part of it where I don't know, my parents were like pretty Filipino, but as a family, I don't think we were like super Filipino. Like the level of cultural embrace we had was not particularly high as a family, but they were very Filipino, that's for sure. When I was watching right now, because it was a reality game shows with corny ass squirrel laugh. Mom was dying. This film is aligned kind of weird. There we go. All right, Cherry Housing and Other both won. Other it is. What? Some of you guys voted Other, and it's like what? And then no one really talked about anything, like any of what the other option would be. Did I miss any messages about suggestions? Because I don't know what the other option is. It's like I might just go with Cherry, just because I made this pretty unhelpful for myself and for you guys. Mystery Housing. Go Cherry all the way. Bitter Seeds. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you have a good night. Plurity and put the cream stem into a different housing. What did Roostery put him in? Oh, like I did. Oh, oh, I see. Oh God. Alright, so I guess then for after this, I'm going to update my sheet just to better reflect that these mouse switches are now ready. And then poke around, look at, like, I have a Franken switch drawer that has a lot of stuff in it. And it's just that, like, I never get to it because I have so many non-Franken switch sets to, like, finish first. It's like never ending. Exodus Snow, welcome back. Quick time check, it's about 2 hours into stream, almost 11 p.m. Maybe tonight will be a little shorter of a stream. We'll see how it goes. What I do know is that in that Frankenswitch drawer, I do have some OP black stems, and I do kind of want to grab those and put those into the JWK Mambas. So it's October, right? So I feel like it's like pumpkin season, right? Now one thing I'm wondering is seeds specifically, pumpkin seeds, shelled pumpkin seeds. Do they get more expensive or less expensive during October? I want to hear like experts on pumpkin seeds. It is actually kind of chilly now, despite it always being hot in the daytime. I guess also I'm like not wearing any socks right now. I assume they go up. Seeds though, just seeds. Do you think people like eating specifically pumpkin seeds more in October? You think that's the case? Alright, I need to find those little switchies. Find a new top. Depends on growth time. I would think people want to grow their own. Oh, I just mean like edible pumpkin, like if I just want to go buy a bag of pumpkin seeds, that I can just like eat. Think about any seed with mala, like so. Yes. Like not like for planting or anything. I just mean like I want to go to the store and get pumpkin seeds. Is it like the worst time of the year to buy that? Or should it have no effect because it's like not even the same. I can't find these mauves. Oh, found them. Okay, and then past that, grab. So what are these? These are 67 gram TX UXL. Sorry, I'm just looking for springs I could use for the space bar. Alright, I have TX 80 gram. Seems like a good weight. I feel like I'm missing some. Well, I have a 75 gram 2-stage, which would be a lot easier to identify because they're gold. I really heard about people eating those. I think there would be more seeds considering people would be selling jack-o'-lanterns or hollowed up pumpkins. Ah. You sent the 3? Yes, I did. Oh, I bought it. I mean, I sent it out for the quote, and they got back to me with some good info. Yeah, there was a whole thing. I'll explain it. When I sent out the files, they had an agent respond back to me saying like, hey, like, there's something on the back here, like it said sin. There's like it's like written in type, and oh, you're asking for asking savior. Sorry about that. I thought it was about the sin weight. Anyways, I'll just re-explain it anyways. Yeah, they basically mentioned something to the effect of oh, look at that. Thing is broken. Like, hey, this is too small to CNC machine this text. Can we just use lasers instead? All right. Whew, that just broke. Sweet. Okay, let's do this last one. Was there an upcharge on it? No. What they said was like it's like I guess they can't CNC this text, but then they said can we just use lasers? Like, can we use laser etching for this, or like laser cutting, laser engraving? Where is that? Oh, here it is. And the first thought I had was just like, hey, can you actually just remove it? And they responded back saying like, we can't remove it. We're not engineers. we like, I guess they just review it. So they're just like, if you want it removed, please send us a file. I'm like, I don't know how to do this shit. So, I was just like, yeah, just do laser engraving. Laser engraving's perfect. And no upcharge. It was just the quote from the site was what I ended up paying, plus the cost of, I think, tax. I think they taxed it. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now we're done. Okay, some of these maybe I might want to fix the film alignment, but most of these are good. Did you go? Yes, I went through GLC. Yeah, and we'll see how good it is. I mean, I just kind of figure going overseas for any of this is always probably a good idea, like quality wise. Whoa. Alright. This is fine. Alright, let's try to push these if we even can. No, they might already be like pretty bound. Yeah, this is probably, I don't think these will move. Okay, perfect. All done. I'm praying this code I get from GLC and PCBWay isn't crazy. Ooh, my nose. Okie doke. So, let's take a little break from doing any of the swapping stuff here. Good, nice, successful little thing we've done here. Alright, couple of tasks. One, let me write in some of this information here. Excuse me. Mauve is ready. We spring swapped it. We are using TX UXL 67G, and then the spacebar spring is TX UXL 80G. Black deskies. Oh, and then also the EV01R2. All of this should be filled out as well. Blue deskies. What space bar spring did I use yesterday? It was, I think it was Kinetic Labs. GLC's been great for me. I have resin caps still sitting in my mailbox. Nice. Okie doke. So all of this information has been successfully updated. STM32 board made at the start of the chip shortage. Alright. Let's grab the Franken switch drawer. Where is it? There it is. Who gave me this? Randy, was this you? 415 wipe stems? Did this come from you, Randy? Who did this come from? I didn't buy this. Is it a rebuild of one of my boards? I hate it. Those. Oh, these are cherry clear stems. Ah, okay. Got it. I should write this down. That would probably be a good idea. Forgot about that. Okay, so I have a bunch of cherry blues, the new ones. I have Gateron blue inks. I swear I do have an extra set of black inks somewhere, and I don't know where that is. I guess just dump all this out, I guess. Oh shit, what did I just do? Alright, I clicked on something by accident. Straight to the trash, the container is more useful. There's a reason there's no unwiped stems in there. Okay, so it looks like I do have a bunch of labeled cherry housing. So this one was from one of those Corsair K95 boards. I think these are just tops. Yeah, so a lot of these are, they are kind of sorted, but it's just funny because like I have like 58. Exodus, thanks so much for being here. Hope you have a good night. I got a bunch of random Philco brown tops and bottoms, and I don't know why they're like kind of separated from each other. So these are all like usable. I think a lot of these are from the 2010s. But a lot of them are just tops. I don't know why I don't have many bottoms. A lot of bottoms missing. Unknown old 3-pin. And there's like 41 of these. So these are the most usable, I think, and there's only 58 of each, so I'm just like missing 2 tops and bottoms that are like possibly usable, and these are just, I just called them vintage. These might have come from possibly Wise, but also possibly just extras from the MX 11800. I'm not sure. A bunch of red tops. Here's a bunch of Kajata. I think these are the Kale Polias. I think you were talking about Kale Polias before. And you said that you like them in like ink housing, but then you also said maybe you tried these in other housings. I don't remember. 2010 vintage now. Well, I don't know. I mean, I wrote this. I don't know what this all is. But anyways, I just kind of figure if I wrote vintage on these probably came from something a bit older than the 2010s. But all the rest of this stuff might be from 2010-ish. It's just hard to know. But then like it's also like a bunch of this shit is like all mixed up. So it's like some of these like I think are coming from like cherry browns. Some of these I think I wrote down as cherry browns, but some of these are like not. I don't know. Polia and inks light, but I was obsessed with it. Did you try them in anything else? I remember you said you tried them in multiple kinds of housings, right? These right here came from the X60 V1 FE from Frank. Silent black stems and what looks like Zelio housing, I think. Let me check. Yeah, Gateron. Yeah, Zelio housing, and then it had some unknown. I didn't know what the springs were, so I took them out. I put them in something else, and so these are just springless right now. Tons of Zycos, I see. I guess we can throw the cherry or the cream stems in this. That's like an option. And then I'll just have a bunch of silent switches still. What would you guys put inside of cream housings? Or would you guys just throw cream housings away? J02, OC62, Kyria, all Zycos. Alright, and then these are, I forgot what these are, but these are from Canon keys. I think they were for like a Franken switch on wipe stems. Replace them with even longer palm stems. Should I put the oolong stems inside of the cherry, or sorry, the cream housings? You think I should do that? Huh. Try it out, why not? Okay, these are, I think these are from something Plexus was talking about, some kind of MX Franken switch that's supposed to kind of be like a Topre or like an EC mimicking switch. I forgot what these are. Let me see. Notes. Oh, Haimu Whisper. Silent tactile stems. I used Krulbit PE stems and Gateron's Wayback PE stems. Alright, so we have a lot of options here. I think this is... what is all this stuff? These are just... oh, these are literally just yoke panda parts. Yoke panda parts all broken down. So I'll just leave them in there. I don't know what I want to use with these yet. What else would you Franken switch panda parts with? Other than like Halo stuff. So what are these? Oh, these are Kale Browns. Oh, these are some Zelios. These are just Zelios that I did. So, like, these are technically available, but I could use this with anything. Okay, I think these are the OP black stems that I want to use for the JWK Mambas. So, I'll throw these in that bag, I guess. If I know where it is. I just lose everything? What's going on here? Oh, here. Should I put the polia stems? Are polia stems long pole? What are polia? Okay, I don't even know what polias are. It's just... is it a tactile? Oh, it is a tactile. Polia, kale, holy panic. Ah, got it. Would it be weird if I put these inside of the Hades? The Hades linear housings? Or like, here's another thing too, is that like, here's just a bunch of Zelio stems. Polio, like the disease. I have a bunch of Zelio stems. Is it weird to put... I guess I'm already doing it. Like tactile stems inside of a JWK linear housing. Is that weird? Should I not do that? Because I'm just like, well, I got these Hades. Like, what am I gonna do with these? Those stems are not good. Sick Vic, thanks so much for being here. Hope you have a good night, man. Who the fuck named the Switch to that? So what are these? I think these are... These are just cherry bottoms. Hyperglide bottoms. 6 a.m. automation meeting Friday. What the hell? Bail on it. What was that? Oh my goodness. Rumi, what are you doing here? Rumi, I didn't even know you were raiding tonight. Rumi, welcome back. Thank you for the raid. What are you up to? Unknown Greta, Ellie Berry, welcome back, guys. We're just looking up Frankenswitch parts and trying to figure out what to do with all this. Just testing my stream setup. Nice. What should I do with all this? Okay, let me go grab some of this other stuff here. Alright, here are some black inks. These are already tuned. That's tuned. Okay, I think... No, these are brown. I think these are the Hades switches. Trying to figure out what to do with that. There's some more. All right. Let's think about this. How would you guys plot this out? Did I give away my other set of Gateron black inks? I don't remember. Never mind. No, I didn't. Let me look around here. I'm gonna figure all this out. Okay, I found them. Okay, so I think these are also black inks, but I think they're also V2s. Treasure hunting? Yeah. I swear there was at one point where I had some ink V1s, and I think I gave those away. And then I think these are ink V2s, and I still have them. Okay, but you guys said that these old cream stems should go, I guess, in cherry housings, is what you guys said. But I'm trying to think of what else are ink housings good for. So I think I'll pair these two, I guess. Still don't get why people prefer V1, they had that leaf issue. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Polias in the blue ink housings. Kajita, are you saying that that's a good thing, right? All right. I have tons of Zelio stuff. And then I have tons of cherry stuff. I tend to love Gateron. Gamble Shroud, welcome back. Gamble, tell him about Crinks. What is Crinks? This sounds like this is potentially offensive. I don't know what that is. Sounds like creams plus inks. Oh. I don't know. Everyone here voted on cherry. Should I go against the poll? Is there any other ink Frankenswitches that anyone would prefer? And any other Zeal Frankenswitches? I like them in Cherry 2. It's like a less loud BCP with more treble. Trying to think here. So I think the idea is I want to put the oolong stem inside of these cream. What, I missed it? What about Crinks now? That goes kind of fragile and annoying. Gabo Shroud. Oh, I also have these cherry stems too. Or these clear stems. So we ran a poll earlier about what to do with these cream stems, which are currently in these tangerine housings. Allowed Brother, welcome. We ran a poll, and then people voted on putting them in cherry housings. But Randy suggested putting them in ink housings. And he's asking you, apparently you know about this, if it's worth it. Yee, yee, yee! Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, I have some bad news for you. Key sold. Crinks are my default switch for a couple years. Also, what kind of cherries? Blues? So I have blue housings. Or I guess they're just cherry blues here. This is these switches I just bought. And then separately, I have a bunch of clear stems from Randy. Damn, I waited too long. Kira! Welcome back. Save those for super tactiles. Yeah, I'm trying to just plot out what I want to do here. And I hope you've been well. I hope you've been well too. They work well in deeper / foam builds like Owl Labs boards though, so I don't know if they're up your alley. I see. Life has been amazing. Nice. Do you know sub-uwu switches from Clack? Zenclack? I did not. What are sub-uwu? I haven't bought switches in a while. I'm trying not to buy as many switches because I just have too many. So it's a cream stem and Gateron ink housings. And do you like it? You like it better than cherry? I've never tried anything cream stems in anything other than their own housings and these. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best option. I'm also, there's another part of me that's just trying to figure out, is there any other ink Frankenswitch that exists? Oh, Subaru inspired switch, I see. Scuff turbulence. Is there any other ink Frankenswitch that exists so that I can do this? Put these together, the cream stems back in cherry. They had some problems with that first batch in the stems, if I recall correctly. I see. Cthulhu. Are there any... Do I have these parts? So, yeah, I'm going to put oolong stems in here because my big thing about oolong switches is the travel is just so short. I don't like them. And so I just have these cream housings left over. Right now I have some cherry silent black stems in them. And I just figure, okay, maybe I could take those oolong stems and then throw them into this, and then that just like would make that, because that well is so much deeper that like maybe it would just make it kind of feel like a normal stem. Turbulence in cherry blue housing. Cream housings plus KNC. I don't want to buy anything new, especially not those, because I know that they're like super, super long. Are they longer than oolongs? Oolongs have really long stems. Like just really absurdly long stems. But I'm also wondering, because I have these... Oh shit, there's more. Geon lavender stems and MM housings. I don't like them. Ink bottom, milky top, cream stem. I have the milky tops from OP Blacks. Try lavender stem in the cherry blue housing. Just waiting for these baby raccoons to gaze. Randy is trustworthy, I'm not. Okay, I guess we're gonna just start playing. Just gotta start playing games here. I don't know where that switch opener is. What have I done? Oh, this is the opener. I have like the wing latch one, so I don't know where the other one went. Lowy Black is JWK, but it might not work. I'm not sure if JWK top and Gateron bottom is compatible. Ah, I see what you're saying. Shit. Alright, I don't know where I put the other half of the switch opener that I need. Ugh. Near the mark? What? Oh, this right here is the half I don't need. Looking for the other half. It's gotta be underneath one of these, right? Gateron switches are fat as fuck. So I don't know if I can Franken switch tonight if I lost that top. The switch opener. Shit. That's stupid. Fuck. Alright, maybe I just need to clean up my desk here. And maybe it'll turn up once I do that. Oh shit. I found it. It was off the desk. Okay. Alright, I have upcoming SFXMK meetup. If you are, I can bring you some sets of stems that I'll probably never use since I'm kind of out of the Franken switching game. What do you have? But yes, I'm gonna be there. The thing is, it's like I kind of don't need more stuff. I'm trying to figure out like a sequence here of Franken switching that works, and I don't want more new stuff really. But if you want to give me stuff, I'll take it. Well, like, what do you got? Feels like a threat. Salvage. Unwiped stems. We were just talking about how much we all hate unwiped stems. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this on top of the cherry blue spring. Yeah, this is way, way better. One man's trash is another man's trash. Yeah, this is significantly better. These lavenders and cherry. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Alright, so some brown switches on the table again. Glad they work for you? Yeah. Okay. So I think those are settled. What else is next? We said cherry with the cream, and I feel like I want to give that to you guys. Because you guys voted on it. But I am, like, very curious about these. I mean, I guess this is my stream. I can do anything I want. You guys don't control me. Try one of each. You can do it. I mean, the thing is, like, it's hard, Randy. It's hard because it's just like I'm just like I'm never gonna know what I like fully until it's in a board. So I mean, I'll do it, I guess. I mean, that one, the one that I just did, was good because I could tell that the travel was longer, and that's kind of just what I think I needed. Definitely bought dozens and dozens, give them as extra door prizes. Thanks. Okay, so maybe I see. All right. Damn, this is way over lubed, whoever tuned this. I mean, I'm down to do the ink one. Why not? Fuck it. Let's do it. Why the hell not? Okay, then that leaves some free cherry stuff we could do. Just gotta think about that. YOLO Chris scares me. What should I do with these tangerine housings? Nothing? Because I think I gave away the stems a long time ago. I guess there's just going to be at some point where I'm just going to have a bunch of parts that I don't want to use, and then I could just throw in whatever into that. Any palm stem will do. Like maybe I'll just put the Zelio stems in them. Alright. So those are our pairs. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Got a bunch of lube on this bag. Okay, what's next? Yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of leftover shit. Blue ink stems, cherry blue stems, black ink stems. Oh, maybe the black ink stems I could put in the Hades? Would that work? Then the Hades I throw away. I'll put the oolongs inside of this once that's done. But now I just have a ton and ton of Zelio stuff, and it's like, what should I do with that? Blue stem should go where this generational trauma that leads to this hoarding goes. The Hades stems? The ones that are shrunken? The ones that I'm trying to not use and just throw away? That's more just like a brainstorming sesh now. I have OP black tops and Hyperglide bottoms in here. I want to post Zelio parts at half price. I'd figure you'd easily find buyers. Remember people burning holy panda stems? Okay, let me think here. So I also do have this. Like I have panda parts. Like panda, so I could use these panda tops with a bunch of these Zelio bottoms. I also have these kale browns. Damn, I'm gonna end up with a bunch of shit I don't want. I can't figure out what I would be able to do with. So these right here, cherry silent red stems in these Zelio housings also exists. But I guess I'll just probably keep this off to the side in case I ever do want silence or anything. I have a couple of silent linears. I had someone buy unholy pandas off me once. You never know. I could put the kale. How about kale brown stems inside of Zelio housings? Would that be good? Should we try that? Or so put all Holy Panda on their 7 keyboards at a meetup. Taylor or Jim Lee or Nathan would just like use the same switch for every build. That was lit. Every board's set up like a key tester. Hell yeah. Alright, these are like slightly longer pole. and slightly lighter. I did want to try this in the panda housings, though. That's the thing. But I also did want to try this on cherry housings, too. I guess I could. Typed unholy boba at a meat, and it was cool. Zyko's time right? I guess I'll do this. Kale, brown stem, and Zelio housing. Or I could just not. Just do nothing. What do you guys think of Zelios? I remember feeling like they used to be like... It was so interesting to like see them come out. And they were really interesting, and then, I don't know. Did we all just lose interest in them? Is that what happened? Polystem, Zeal Leaf, Panda Housing. We all just collectively lost interest? Is that what happened? Overpriced, the Zykos are awesome. Never had much interest to begin with, but I was a little late to the party. The market became oversaturated with more interesting / better switches. Certainly cheaper switches. I have... Okay, so my thing is that, like... Still thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. I just bought some Gateron 0 degree recently. Is that a silent tactile? Linear, a silent linear, got it. Arriving Monday. I forgot what it was I was even trying to do here. I don't remember what I was trying to do here. Oh, I think it was use the Panda and Zelio stuff together for a stem that It would either be the Polia stem or just some other stem I don't currently have. But there's another part of me that thinks I do want to try this Polia stem inside of the Gateron Blue Ink housing. Yeah, I probably will do this. Yeah, we'll put those together. Was it Vin with the Holy Pandas on his 7 keyboards? I don't know if that was him. I don't know if he does things like that. Does he? Hold up. There's a few things for me to try to handle here. So one is there are these Haimu Whisper silent switches here that I don't like these bags. These Canon Keys bags. I never loaded them into an actual other bag. Oh shit. Fuck. Of course. What would you use clear stems in other than in like cherry clear, other than in cherry housing? Is there anything worth doing there with clear stems? Because I mean, like, my option here would just be like, if I don't want these cherry blues, I just got 3 cherry clears because I got these clear stems from Randy. So I think these will possibly all go together. Let me think. I tried them in more tactile JWK housings, which was interesting, but I don't know. I see. I'll bag some of this together. I don't know about enough bags here. Oh shit, what was this? I don't really have enough bags. Whoops. Okay, so I think this is what I want to mess with next. I was able to find these Gateron black inks, and then I think there's a path here where maybe I'll put these cream stems in the black ink housings, the black stems in the Hades housings. Throw away these stems, and then put these Zelio stems back into these tangerine housings. Shit, I don't know. Never mind, it was Boba's. Okay, hold on. Let me also see here. Ah, fuck. I have expiring shop cash, like $2.50 worth of expiring shop cash. Unless it already expired. Maybe like 5 minutes left. What do I buy? Whoa. I don't even know what to buy. Can you guys think of anything I should buy that earn like 85 cents in shop cash? You guys think of anything I should buy other than PCBs? I mean, I guess I'll just buy these EC Pro 3 PCBs. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy the Real Force one. I just don't think it gets me anywhere. It doesn't move the needle for me or anything. Is there anything else from Canon Keys worth getting? Does Canon Keys have like a free shipping tier or no? I always forget. I don't think they do, right? Makibo does? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to buy 2 EC Pro 3s. And yeah, I'm going to do it. How do I do this? Shop cash. Use 1901. Alright. So that covers tax and shipping, basically. Alright, I'm buying them. I think then that plan becomes... I can reload... I can reload those Pro 3 housings with their OG PCBs and then figure out what to do with their from there. Okay. I just used my shop cash. Alright. Yeah, I'll do this. And then I guess I'll do this. I'm just like kind of curious because then I'll have all these extra MM housings. Like, I wonder what to do with that. What's the easiest path here? I don't think there is an easy path here because maybe there is. I think these are 62 gram springs. I remember there's like different lightnesses of Zelios. Bandcamp Friday 12 releases. I have 50% Canon Key code that covers my $16 shipping. What the heck? Where'd you get this 50% Canon Keys code? Yeah, the lightest one is 62 grams, and I think that's what this is. So I think the plan is, so there's some Sprit Slow ones in here. So I'm just going to get rid of that, throw them in the same bag as all the rest of this. Move this here. I guess maybe put these springs in here. I don't know if it's like interesting. Is it even interesting? I don't even know. Canon Keys late shipping. Apologize by giving 50% off on all switches. Ah, interesting. Whoa. That's pretty interesting. You guys ever put tactile switches into, or tactile stems into like linear housings? Because this feels like kind of light. Kind of really light. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, this feels like... This almost feels like that lightness of like a cherry brown. Like, I think the whole point was that, like, when Zelios came out, I think the whole point was to just have something that was, like, more tactile than a cherry brown, like something on the level of a cherry clear. I remember that was a big conversation back, like, 10 years ago. But it's funny, because you put this in, like, a linear housing, and then, like, it just took it back a couple steps. So... I guess that's kind of interesting. This is actually might possibly be usable. I mean, I guess I could just do this now. There's a part of me that's like, should I re-lube these springs, or should I just do this right now? Holy Panda used a Panda linear bottom, and it worked out well. Ah. Alright, what am I doing now? Okay, I guess I'll just work on this section of this till the end of, and then that'll just be the end of stream. So the plan is, God, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Alright, so I'm taking these parts out. Basically separating all three. God, this is very all over the place. So I don't need this right now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head into a state of sloppiness here, truthfully, because these cream stems are already lubed. I figure that these housings are already lubed. The Zelio stems are also already lubed, and also the springs as well. And I say this because I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna be doing this all with my hands, so I'm just gonna get real lubey, and like possibly there's like that notion of I might be moving or removing some lube with my fingers off of all of these individual parts. I don't really want to redo any of this, truthfully. At least not this, not at this juncture. So what are these switches? These are Yezi, welcome. These are some very, very old Franken switches. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to break them down to re-Franken switch. Roostery, welcome. These are tangerine housings. These are tangerine housings. We got the cream stems. I'm also just trying to take these springs out because I just don't want them. These are slow ones. I feel like slow ones are too short for me now. And my plan here is I'm going to move the cream stems into some black ink housings, which leaves me with a bunch of tangerine housings. And what I realized is I could just throw in these old spare Zelio stems, which I tried like one of them, and it's like, oh, it's actually not that. It's kind of interesting. It just feels like a light tactile because it's like a linear leaf. After that, I got those. So when I put the cream stems inside the black ink housing, I'm gonna have these extra black ink stems just lying around, which I'm gonna throw into these JWK Hades switches because the JWK Hades switches have kind of a trash stem. They like shrink. So yeah, those just get thrown away. Musical stems, that's really what's happening here, honestly. But the thing though is that I'm only gonna do just like this first part because while the cream stems are like lubed and I'm just kind of throwing them on a dry tray, the problem is I'm probably going to want to spring swap the what's in the Gateron black ink black inks right now, just because I want something longer. Those I think are just like 70 gram, not long, not short but not long. I'm recycled straight to landfill. Well, they're gonna be put in a giveaway probably next month. We actually have to run a giveaway tonight, as I'm just remembering now. Got another junk giveaway tonight. $100 gram. Jan, welcome. All right, so we'll run a giveaway for later tonight, or after all this, which should hopefully be somewhat quick. I'm thinking probably get this done in the next 20 minutes or so. Maybe faster, I don't know. One thing I want to avoid again is doing that spacebar thing again. I don't even know. Oh, the spacebar switch is right here. I think it's a slow 2. Jesus. These tweezers have lube all over them. I haven't been on this for a while. By the way, guys, if you guys are interested, I got a store here with a bunch of new boards on it. Now, exclusively for stream, I get to tell you that if you want a better deal than what's on this store page, DM me on Discord. Check it out, exclamation store. We'll be streaming again probably on Monday. A little busy on Saturday. We'll probably be doing Monday, Thursday for the next couple of weeks, I think. What is the material of these tangerine housings? Anyone know? White blend, PC, or nylon? So, it seems like housing-wise, I don't seem to hate wipe that much, because it's like, what difference does it really make? Like, what was that? The Mizu Aurora? The stem is palm. The bottom was wipe. Maybe I did give these away, right? I don't remember. I think I gave these away a little while back. Maybe it's like not even that bad. I think the stems are the big problem. Like what does an shrinking wipe housing do? Is it just like more prone to breaking if you like remove them? Like if you remove like a top? Is it more prone to not be as tight in the plate after a while? Good question, I have no idea. Weren't people doing wipe plates for a while? I wonder whatever happened to those builds. They're super tiny now. Can't see them. They shrunk so much for ants. Wii boards. Okay, I'm gonna not deal with the spacebar switch for now, so I don't make another stupid mistake. All right, but I am gonna dump all of these. I have now 180, no, a little under 180, maybe around 170 slow one springs in this bag. More to come, because I feel like there's definitely gonna be rebuilds to do for future boards that still have slow one springs in them. I just dropped one. I don't know where I dropped it. Nice. What's funny here is that I could probably just stick with that slow 278 as the spacebar spring instead of having to switch anything. I dropped a spring somewhere. Wii boards. Do I have other news and notes? I don't know if I had anything else here tonight. I don't think so. I wonder if this one would be better. Yeah. I do realize that I like shorter springs for tactiles. With a heavier spring, it gets like a little out of control. I like longer springs for linears. Alright. How should I deal with this? Oh, oh, damn, still going by the sack. Cognitive Wanderer. Thanks so much for being here. There was actually one more piece of news that I just remembered. I think I've explained this on stream, but I've been having this crazy thing where my hands have just kind of lately been getting like really numb, and I've been like losing circulation to like my fingers, my hands, whatever. And I've just been like bending my hands really tight, like while I've been sleeping, and then I wake up and like all my circulation's gone. You're like the chillest streamer, am I? Chilliest? Am I cold? Anyways, I think some of you guys had indicated that like it might be carpal tunnel, and you know I'm just like doing the bullshit self-diagnosis, you know, all that. Like I go on Google, look it up, and I'm just like, okay, shit, this like these symptoms kind of like all match, and I've been thinking about like, okay, when did this all start? And I think this started a little over a month ago. Like all these symptoms. I'm just like, what the fuck? What have I done differently that is now making me exhibit symptoms of what I think could be carpal tunnel? And I think I figured it out. It's my washcloth. So I've never used a washcloth before. I've been a loofah guy all my life. Yeah, I'm in the shower. Oh shit. Fuck. Not all of these are in the right orientation. I'm in the shower and then like, you know, I'll just wash myself with this washcloth. And then when I'm done, I've been like wringing out the washcloth. And I think the way in which I'm wringing out the washcloth has been very stupid. Because I don't think anyone wrings out the washcloth the way that I do. For those of you guys that might use washcloths. What the hell? Hold up. Something weird about this one. There we go. Yeah. I wring it out as hard as I possibly can. Like 10 to 15 times per shower. Which I guess that's not how people wring out their washcloths. Would not have predicted this. Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I never used a washcloth before. I thought this is just like what people do. Oh shit. What happened here? I mean, once or twice, sure, you can wring it out, but you don't need to simulate a hydraulic press. That is exactly what I've been doing. Oh, what is going on? Okay, this one's like not good. I don't know if it's the stem or the housing. Let's try a different stem. Maybe there's a chance this won't work. In every case. Oh, I think it's the top housing. I'll put that off to the side here. What the fuck? Maybe it's the bottom housing? I don't know. You have ashy elbows and knees. That's accumulated dead skin and a washcloth. Yeah, I've been using a loofah for all my life, really. It's just that I switched to a washcloth where, like, I don't know, I just thought I had to wring it out like crazy. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. There's some of these are binding. Some of them don't, but some of them do. The ones that don't are pretty nice. I think it's the bottom housings. Like, I think these, it's weird. You would think that it would not have this problem because you're putting in a tactile stem into a linear leaf. See those Asian rubber loofahs? They look like they work too. Will make your skin red. I'm gonna try it. How far should I keep going? Because maybe this is just not gonna work. There's also a chance that maybe a heavier spring would make this better, but kind of doubtful. The bindingness of this is pretty bad. The joys of Franken switching. Do I have anything else that could go in this? I guess I don't just have like linear stems really just lying around. Why is the piggy growing on me as I stare at it? Why is that? Oh, what the move is. Let me see. Maybe that's what I should have bought with my stems. I should have just bought a bunch of these stems. What is modified palm? What do you think they modified it with? Oh, lubes. I should have spent my money on this. Just a bunch of these stems, just to throw in every housing. Probably wipe. So I said they had fiberglass, maybe. Damn. Alright, well I guess this is not gonna work. So does it work? Okay, does it? So, okay, I'm getting some binding failures here, putting a tactile stem into a linear leaf bottom. Do you get failures the other way around too? Putting a linear stem in a tactile leaf bottom? PTFE? Got it. Fiberglass is dirt cheap, so probably. Oh, hey, stems. Oh, hey. Alright, I'm gonna bail on this plan. I feel like there's something wrong with this. What I get this feeling is that, the... maybe this is where that wipe factor comes in with the housings, where it's like these stems just like I think they're kind of getting stuck to the crevices of the housings that like they're supposed to like the stem's supposed to go into. Yeah, that's what I think it is, Randy. And the thing is like some of them are okay, but considering like size changes. Test it? Test what? What are we testing? Make like 4 and put it on a keyboard? No, I mean I've just made some already here. But it's just that like, yeah, like I've already made like 6 of them or so, and a couple of them were not good. But I didn't put them on a board. But the binding is definitely palpable. Well, I have no plan from this point with these tangerine housings. Randy, you earlier suggested the Hades stems, but I mean those are shrunken. Maybe it's that if everything shrinks? If everything shrinks, then maybe it's good? You know? Maybe we just do like a big round robin? Let me think about this. I think in this case I'm gonna get rid of all these springs too then, because I only wanted to use this in the case that we're doing a tactile. But you know what? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna totally give up tonight. I'll just do this like tomorrow or something. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull off all these springs. Yeah, I gotta think about that. Hades in this. Well, no, the problem with the Hades though is that like the keycaps just slide off because they're shrunken. That's what I don't want to do. Maybe I should have just kept these cream stems in here. Just buy new springs are cheap. No, the springs are not the problem. The springs are like the least of my problems. Yeah, no, I have tons and tons of springs. The springs are not my problem here. My problem is wanting to still use these housings when there are some clear issues with them. Housing gun. These are tangerine housing. C3 tangerines. Got some thinking to do. It's part of me thinks that maybe I should just buy a ton of these palm stems. But then, like, I'm just wondering, well, are these gonna kind of blow it too? Because these might be shrunken. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just give these away. Maybe I'll put the Hades stem in this and then give them away to you guys. But not before harvesting out all these films. Hoboing these films. What do you guys think? Is that a good plan? I'll hobo the films. I'll put the Hades stems in here. And then they'll be given away. Alright. Clean up a little bit. I also have to think of, so I have to do this junk giveaway. You didn't even put them back together if that's the goal. It kind of saves space. But you're kind of right. You're kind of right. I don't really need to. That's true. Alright. Let me go and grab this. Alright, there's a... I think I still have one more Real Force, but I think I'm at like a Real Force case. But I think I might want to hold off on that, at least for now, just to kind of think about what to do with it. So I think we're going to do an easier junk pack tonight. Yeah, there's kind of enough stuff here. I can grab something else too. Haha, yes. Of course. Of course we're gonna give this away. Alright. Here's our junk pack. Oh no, I'm keeping this. I don't know, that just fell in there. Okay, tonight's junk pack. Cognitive Warrior, you heading out? Alright, hope you have a good night. So the Hades. Alrighty, we got this PMK drawstring bag. It's kind of like a velour or something. We've got some cherry black clear top springs. We got some let's go in a fun order. Alright, here's some Emo Go-Go hybrid black springs, some Wuche Studio jade springs. We got one of these guys, cherry black. Yeah, cherry black springs. We got one of these guys. These are these component pullers that people use as switch pullers. Here's some Novel Keys cream springs. Oh, a Helheim sticker. A Novel Keys sticker. Here's two random nylon tops. Here's some bullshit gaskets. There's not even enough to do anything with. This is just a bag. I'm gonna keep that bag. Alright. now let's get somewhere. Okay, actually no, this is still silly. This is the horrible KV2 EC plate. Yeah, KV2 EC plate that you know, didn't have the right number of holes. Here's like a super disgusting real force plate that you know, this is the reason, kind of the reason why I wanted to buy a new one. Okay, so here's some actual stuff. Aside from all this junk, here's some actual stuff. We got some 80% Owl Lab stabilizers, probably V1. Okay, here are the Haimu Raws, where like I think like half of them have actuation issues. Here's some kind of Prussian blue Creative spacebar or extension kit. It's not a full base kit, just a blank extension kit, Prussian blue. And then finally, here's that this is a simple tray mount case here, like cheap tray mount case, ink color, kind of semi-translucent. Has the center standoffs removed, and then here is the Palm Alps plate that went along with it. We harvested the black stems, or the black Alps from this. So yeah, pretty good junk pack tonight. So there's just a bunch of bullshit in there. Best box ever. Boing. All right, I never opened up marbles. Let me open up marbles. All right, and then also if you're international, all of this shit gets replaced with one singular item of similar value and junkiness. So just be aware that if you're international and you win, you're getting one singular item that is also not very good. Wait, how about the silver stems? Oh, yeah, I guess we'll throw in Savior's silver stems. I'm not going to use this. Still dope. Oh, and Jan, I still haven't sent yours out from last time, so if you win, I'll just throw it in there. Oh. Who we got? Corn, you gotta choose. It's up to you. It's the rules. Oh, also, I guess maybe... How about this? I'll also throw this guy in. Nah, I'm gonna keep this. I feel like there's a use for this. These 62 gram Zeal stems and springs. Save that for the next Frankenfuck. Hit Sup Caitlin? Alright, we got it. To Sup Caitlin we go. Oh, I wonder if she has raids turned on. Oh, yeah. Alright, sweet. Okay. I'll be back Monday. I was AFK and we landed at Boom. Yep. Alright, here's all the commands. Oh, yeah, buy my store, or go visit my store. I got that promo code for all the merch, and then also all the keyboards are on the warehouse find section now. So check that out, and then DM me if you want anything. Alright, here's a raid message if you're subbed, and the raid message if you're not. Alright, I'll see you guys Monday. Good night.